Today, we're taking you on a glamorous ride into the heart of Monaco, where the streets are paved with supercars, the harbor is lined with mega yachts, and the world's wealthiest women arrive in style. From Bugattis and Ferraris to rare hypercar appearances, these are the best Monaco ladies' supercar arrivals, and a look into the billionaire lifestyle that surrounds them. Casino Square is the beating heart of Monaco's luxury scene, a place where supercars glide in like royalty, and every arrival feels like a cinematic entrance. The atmosphere is electric from morning until well past midnight, with tourists, photographers, and enthusiasts lining the sidewalks to catch a glimpse of the next automotive masterpiece. What makes this moment special is not just the cars, but the confident elegance of the women stepping out of them. A bright red Ferrari SF90 pulls up, its hybrid engine humming with restrained power. The woman behind the wheel steps out with effortless style, wearing a minimalist designer fit that contrasts perfectly with the loud personality of her car. People gather instantly, admiring the details of the SF90's sculpted bodywork and snapping photos before it even rolls to a stop. She walks into the casino as if she's done this routine 1,000 times. Moments later, the sound of a naturally aspirated V12 slices through the square, an Aventador SVJ wrapped in a deep satin purple. The doors rise skyward as the young influencer steps out, turning the entire street into her runway. Sunglasses, matching heels, matching handbag, everything is coordinated to perfection. The cameras follow her as she crosses the street like a Hollywood celebrity. Luxury doesn't stop at speed. A black Rolls-Royce Cullinan, polished to mirror perfection, glides silently into the square. A chauffeur steps out first, opening the rear door for a woman dressed in refined, understated elegance. She carries herself with quiet confidence, the kind of presence that hints at generational wealth. Casino Square has seen thousands of arrivals, but each one still feels like the opening scene of a new chapter in Monaco's ongoing story of extravagance. The Fairmont hairpin is one of the most iconic automotive spots on the planet, and every evening it transforms into a rolling showcase of performance and prestige. The curve is slow and tight, which means every car must shift down and reveal its low-speed personality. For enthusiasts, this is a rare chance to see exotic machines moving intimately close, almost like they're posing for photos. On this particular day, the flow of cars is especially vibrant. A silver Porsche 911 Turbo S approaches first, hugging the inside of the hairpin with precision. The woman behind the wheel maintains perfect composure, effortlessly guiding the car with a blend of grace and confidence. As she accelerates out of the corner, the twin-turbo flat-six releases a crisp growl that echoes through the surrounding buildings. A McLaren 720S follows, its butterfly doors lifting slightly as fans lean in for a closer look. The driver, known in Monaco's business circles for her luxury-focused startup, seems to enjoy every second of attention. The car's bright orange paint glistens under the afternoon sunlight, turning the hairpin into a glowing ribbon of supercar energy. Spectators crowd along the sidewalk, phones raised, eyes wide, waiting for something special, and Monaco rarely disappoints. A yellow Lamborghini Huracan Tio slides slightly as it enters the bend, driven by a woman with the reflexes of someone who truly knows her machine. Cheers rise from the crowd as she powers out of the curve with a stunning engine note. At the hairpin, every arrival tells a story of passion, precision, wealth, and personality. It's where the world comes to witness supercar culture in its purest, most glamorous form. Down by the Monaco Yacht Club, life moves at a slower, more indulgent pace. The gentle sounds of waves tapping against hulls, the shimmer of sunlight on the water, and the endless rows of mega yachts create a scene straight out of a billionaire's daydream. Here, luxury isn't exaggerated. It's simply the norm. A sleek 60-meter yacht waits at the dock, crew members preparing chilled glasses and arranging fresh flowers on deck. Two women arrive dressed in relaxed yet refined summer looks, stepping onto the gangway with the confidence of people who see the sea as their backyard. As they board, the yacht's polished teak deck and panoramic lounge reflect a lifestyle built around freedom, privacy, and indulgence. Inside, the yacht exudes understated opulence. Soft leather furniture, marble countertops, a private cinema, and a dining area with views stretching across the harbor. The women settle in, laughing and chatting as the engines rumble to life, and the vessel begins its slow departure from the pier. Out at sea, the yacht becomes a floating palace. Jet skis are lowered into the water, and a few guests jump off the rear platform into the clear Mediterranean. Sunbeds fill up as the group relaxes with drinks, music, and the kind of sunset that makes Monaco feel surreal. For many, this might be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. For Monaco's wealthy elite, and particularly for the women who navigate this world with elegance and ease, it's simply another afternoon. Yachting here isn't just recreation. It's a symbol of arrival, of lifestyle, and of ultimate success. As the day heats up, Monaco's narrow streets become acoustic chambers for the world's most beautiful engine sounds. Each rev, each throttle blip, sends echoes bouncing between buildings, creating a symphony only supercar lovers truly understand. A bright yellow Ferrari F8 Tributo rolls into view, its exhaust emitting a sharp, exhilarating growl. The woman driving gives the crowd a few playful revs, sparking cheers and applause. The F8 is known for its razor-sharp response, and even the smallest throttle movement feels like a burst of adrenaline. Moments later, something truly special appears. A Bugatti Veyron. The crowd parts instantly, cameras up, excitement rising. It's rare enough to see a Veyron anywhere, but seeing one piloted by a stylish woman in Monaco adds an unexpected, empowering twist to the moment. The car's quad-turbo W16 engine produces a deep, thunderous note that sends vibrations through the street. Not all the action is low-to-the-ground hypercars. A black AMG G63 approaches with an unmistakable V8 rumble. Despite its boxy shape, it moves with surprising agility. As it rounds the corner, the driver gives a quick, controlled slide, just enough to get the crowd excited without crossing any lines. It's playful, confident, and perfectly Monaco. Each soundtrack tells its own story. Ferrari's sharpness, Lamborghini's roar, Bugatti's thunder, Porsche's precision, AMG's muscular tone. This isn't just about cars. It's about expression, personality, and the thrill of commanding machines built for incredible speed. In Monaco, sound is part of the show, and the women behind these supercars don't just drive, they perform. Avenue Princess Grace stretches along the coastline as one of the most prestigious residential streets in the world, lined with palm trees, luxury boutiques, and sea-view penthouses. The tone here is quieter than Casino Square, but no less extravagant. It's a sanctuary for those who want to live beautifully without making a scene, though the supercars inevitably make one anyway. A white Bentley Continental GT cruises into a parking space outside the Chanel boutique, its soft top lowered to embrace the Riviera sun. The woman driving steps out with an air of calm sophistication. She pauses briefly before entering the store, giving onlookers a moment to admire both the car and her impeccable style. Inside, she's greeted by private consultants who know her preferences by heart. Down the street, the sleek silhouette of a Maserati MC20 glides into view. Its driver, a tech investor embracing Monaco's appealing tax benefits and waterfront serenity, parks neatly outside Le Méridien. She removes her sunglasses, tucks them into her hair, and heads inside for a meeting, proof that business and luxury coexist seamlessly here. The street is a blend of wellness spas, exclusive residences, art galleries, and designer boutiques. Supercars roll by casually, as if they're the natural mode of transport for grabbing a coffee or heading to a morning appointment. Women here dress effortlessly, flowing dresses, linen fits, and designer sandals that complement the warm Mediterranean breeze. Avenue Princess Grace represents the softer, more refined side of Monaco's luxury. It's not about showing off, it's about living surrounded by beauty, comfort, and tranquility. For the women who frequent this area, it's a daily reminder that life can be both elegant and exhilarating. As the sun begins to dip behind the rolling hills above Monaco, the entire city transforms into a glowing palette of gold and soft orange. The air cools just enough to make evening drives feel refreshing, and the supercars that dominated the daylight hours return with a new purpose: elegance over adrenaline. The soft rumble of engines blends with the distant sound of waves hitting the breakwater, creating a unique Riviera soundtrack. A sleek Aston Martin DBX glides along the waterfront, the polished body reflecting streaks of sunset like liquid metal. The woman behind the wheel is headed for one of Monaco's rooftop lounges, where ambient music and panoramic views create the perfect atmosphere for unwinding after a day filled with business, shopping, and seaside relaxation. She steps out at the entrance, greeted by warm smiles from the staff who recognize her instantly, a testament to the small, interconnected world of Monaco's elite. Further along the coastline, a deep blue Ferrari Roma cruises gently past the yachts now illuminated with soft evening lights. The Roma feels at home here, subtle, stylish, and undeniably luxurious. The driver, dressed in a shimmering evening outfit, rolls down the windows to let in the ocean breeze as she makes her way toward a private dinner overlooking the harbor. The glow from the street lamps reflects off the car's curves, turning every second into a moving postcard. Nightlife in Monaco doesn't explode with noise. It unfolds with grace. Women in designer dresses walk along the promenade, heading to exclusive clubs, private terraces, and secretive members-only lounges. Supercars continue to arrive one after another, doors rising and engines humming as the city slips fully into night mode. For the people who live this lifestyle, the evening isn't the end of the day. It's the beginning of a new chapter filled with music, lights, and conversations that last until dawn. In Monaco, sunset doesn't signal closure. It signals glamour. From Ferraris to Bugattis, luxury yachts to glamorous nightlife, Monaco remains the ultimate destination for the world's most stylish and successful women. If you enjoyed this look into the best supercar arrivals and billionaire lifestyle, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. There's much more coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.